Hey guys, welcome to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episodes 959 and 960. Last couple of episodes were insane, right? Were insane. The previous ones before that, we kind of ended Act 2 of Wano, right? But then we jumped into the last ones and we kind of went to the Reverie, but after things had happened, we didn't get full description of what happened. They teased us with, it seemed like something's happened to someone from Alabasta. Didn't get the specifics there. And then it looks as if it's been reported in the newspaper that maybe Sabo is dead. Right? That was just one thing that happened. We got the reveal of Drake being a secret agent this whole time. You know, he's in communications with Kobe. We got the reveal of the Rocks Pirates, and not just Kaido and Big Mom, but we had Whitebeard, young Whitebeard, part of that crew. You had Shiki, you had Captain John, there was a silver axe, and just like names that obviously there are a couple in there that I don't know of yet. Silver axe being one of them. I'm not sure if he'd been mentioned before, but it's just, it blew him. And then obviously Rocks, the captain, his name being Rocks D. Zebek, I believe. And then if that wasn't enough, they just dropped the bounties on us for all of the emperors, and not just the current emperors, but they gave us Whitebeards and Rogers as well, right? So I don't know what's happening here. Are we jumping straight back into, are we starting Act 3 of Wano here? Because that was a lot. Those last couple of episodes were a lot, right? We jump in straight into Act 3 of Wano, but then like the end of the last episode, what kind of ended the episode off, it kind of showed you young Roger. Like the episode ended with looking at like young Roger. So is that them? Like, are we leading into maybe a flashback? Oh my god! If that is what's happening now, we're getting the flashback of the time of Roger, young Roger. Just I don't know if it's maybe going to be. I don't think it's going to be like an actual Roger flashback, but maybe because we're going to find out about ODEN, and we know that he was there. So basically, it will be. We'll get like the answers I'm looking for, right? If that's what's going to happen. If not, they're just teasing me, and we're just going to jump straight into current Wano again. Which I'm excited to see where the story's going in Wano, but if you give me the choice, I want this flashback, if that is what we're hinting at here. So let's get into it, guys. Let's see where we're going. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested in full-length reactions, please check out the Patreon link in the description. And yeah, let's do this. One Piece episode 959. Let's go. Oh my god. Rewinding 25 years ago. Is this it? Are we just going into it? Flashback. Before the Great Pirate Era began? Okay. So Roger's not the king of the pirates. Is that Roger's ship? Is it? Or am I losing it? Oh no, that's it. That's it. Okay. So excited. This better not be a tease. I better not just get a little snippet and then... What's with that egg? Why is there a giant egg on this ship? Are we going to get the explanation of that just now? That would be great. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Oh, there he is. Let's get into it. Odin as well. Oh, there's Crocus. Young Rayleigh, Crocus. Oh, the boys. Is the guy with the glasses? Is that Scopper Gaban? Is that one? Okay, so he knows about the illness, and because Crocus is here, that was the reason they went and got him. So they must be close to reaching the end of the Grand Line at this point. Oh my god, look how much bigger he is than Rayleigh. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I appreciate the offer. They should have took the help. Okay. And did they get those answers? Okay. More than 20 years from now. Why did he specifically say that? Ah, crap. Right, okay. I thought we were getting into it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be a full flashback. Damn. Just seeing Roger, that's the most interaction I think I've ever had with Roger. Except from little snippets where he's kind of blanked out. You know, a little conversation with Whitebeard here. A conversation with Garp. Asking him to watch Ace. Like little bits. That was nice, no? Seeing him with the crew and how he is. I liked it. Kiyoshiro's... I still don't know what his deal is, but there's something not adding up. We're ready to go. Oh, it looks ominous. It looks ominous. What? What is the scheme here? No, guys, the squad wouldn't betray you. I want to know, like, I'm so confused as to what they've done. Not confused, I understand what's happening, but I mean, how much is the person, like, does Orochi know absolutely everything? Okay, right, good. Let's rewind it and see what's happening here. We know it's not Lorne's crew. We know it's not any of these, the people that came from the prison. Because they weren't, like, this has been happening from the start. It's not anybody from Zo. It's going to be devastating if it's one of the scabbards, but I can't see it. Maybe would Shinobu do it? Robin. Yeah, I didn't think it was Zoro's style. Okay. Okay. Zoro, we need to be careful on instinct taking this sword out. And I was wondering, like, when Sanji would start jabbing at him about this bounty. But I think that's going to change Sanji after Wano. Yeah. Yeah. Good point, Luffy. He obviously is going to be worrying about that. Like, she's here, Jinbei's not here. They're not going to kill Jinbei off screen, right? But if this is foreshadowing of Jinbei showing up in Wano, I'm all for it. Oh God, Jinbei, yeah. If he comes and that's us, we finally get Jinbei part of the crew. Oh. Yeah. Information's a bit lax. Oh no. Don't let Kinemon's wife get killed, please. Mm-hmm. Oh, so she knows. Okay. I was going to say, it was weird that... Okay. That's a wife right there. Know what I mean? Husband disappeared for 20 years. He comes back after 20 years, doesn't even come and see you, and yet you're still standing up for him like this. That's a wife right there. Okay, they're all see, that's the thing, they're trying to protect. They're all trying to protect the plan. I think they've purposely separated the scabbards from everyone else. Okay, let's see. Oh, right, okay, next episode, let's see. Right, it was nice to get, it was nice to get a little bit. I got a little bit of Odin and Roger, saw the squad, young Shanks and Buggy. I was excited. I thought I was getting a full flashback. Not gonna lie, I thought I was getting a full flashback. I was all excited, seeing some banter between Roger and Crocus. I'm like, yes, okay, here we go. This is it. No, we jumped back in. But we actually got to see Odin. He's very tall. Like, when you can stand next to Rayleigh and, look like a giant. Well, to be fair, Kizaru was the same. So maybe Odin's like on that like admiral size level. Um, but yeah, it's there's something. This is the thing. There's going to be a reveal. Oda's building up to a reveal here. This is what he's doing. So because he's being specifically vague about what's going on. It's this whole despair, like the scabbards are there. We're waiting to do this raid, and it's like, what has happened? What has happened here? I don't want to believe that one of the scabbards is a traitor, right? I don't want to believe that, but it has to be because Orochi's been getting like such specific information right from the start. So it would have to be someone that's with us, that's been there from the start of the plan. That's I don't as much as like Shinobu could fit that as well. I don't want to believe it's because like we've seen her and how much she's put in and how much it means to her during this arc, all the stuff she's when she's with Nami and things. So I don't think that was all an act, but I was thinking it was like it doesn't make sense for it to be someone who went into the future. It would have had to be someone that was in Wano all this time, maybe got converted. But then we've kind of got the stories of those people, so it doesn't make sense. Like Kawamatsu is not doing it. Like he's definitely not a traitor. You know, absolutely not. You're not gonna all that stuff with Hiyori and then the stuff with the weapons, with the fox, and then spending 13 years in prison. Absolutely no way. Ashura Doji, like all the stuff he's been through, you could see the pain that he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot, and he's refused to join Kaido all this time. And if he didn't join us at the start, so he wasn't there from the start. It took a lot of convincing to get him to join. It was because of really Yasui, and information was being leaked before that. So it's not been a Shiradoji. Dogstorm and Cat Viper, absolutely no way. No way. After everything that Onzo and seeing, the lengths they went to just to protect Raizo, no. So that leaves basically the ones that went into the future. And if that's the case, that means that if there is a traitor among them, then they have been a traitor from when Odin was alive. Because this happened like they got transferred to the future, like what was it, like a day or like right after that happened. If I had to pick one, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Oh, it's tough. It's going to be sore. Oh, it's going to be sore if it is one of them. Definitely not Kinemon. Definitely not Kinemon. Take him out. He is no 100% no chance. Right? Who's that leave us with? Raizo, Kanjuro, Kiku. Oh, oh God, I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't think it's Rizzo, because if that was like all the stuff with Jack and the stuff on Zoe, they were going to extreme lengths to try and get Rizzo. You know? I don't. Oh. I was going to say maybe it's. Because the thing is, they kept finding Zoe. Jack and his crew kept finding Zoe, so they had the Weaver card. So maybe that was the work, like the work of the traitors been happening like all the way. So if that's the case, then it's not Kiku. She's been on Wano the whole time. So that leaves Kanjuro. I don't want it to be Kanjuro. I hope the logic that I'm using here is wrong, because I really like Kanjuro, right? He's been there, like him and Kinemon have been there the longest, and it's, you know, all the stuff with Devilfoot and everything like that. Yes, he's a funny character, but what happened on Dressrosa when we went to go and... Yeah, we went to Dress... He wasn't like locked up or anything, was he? So was there any indication that maybe Doflamingo knew about him? I don't know. I don't want it to be right. Let's get into it. Let's get into the next one. I'm getting too fixated on this. I'm getting too fixated on this, and it probably isn't even going to be one of the scabbards, right? But I feel like everything's pointing to it. Everything's in there, and based on process of elimination, I'm thinking Kanjuro. I don't want it to be. I hope I am wrong. If it isn't, like, I will apologize. Like, I really like Kanjuro. I was leaning more towards Kiku. I thought it was maybe got to be Kiku, and I like Kiku as well. I don't want that to be the case, but the stuff with Zoe is what's turning me away from Kiku. You know? Because, I don't know. Okay. And the information, like the fact that they knew who was coming to Wano, about, you know, the Straw Hats and everything like that, whereas Kiku was there. Kiku didn't know about that. Like, she didn't even know when they got there who they were, or that they were allied with Kinemon. So, right, okay, let's get into the next one, right? Spending too much time thinking about this. Let's get into the next episode, guys. Let's do it. One Piece episode 960. Let's go. Right before. Okay. Yeah. Give me information about who's speaking to you, Orochi. Who's telling you? Oh no. No. Please tell me someone's there. I'm not doing another ship funeral. I'm not doing it. Okay. Right, so he's not wiped out the people, he just wiped out how they can get there to meet up with Kinemon and them. Okay. The Sunny better not be destroyed, I swear. It cut away. I know Oda loves to do this stuff. Don't play with me. Okay, so he does know. He knows that they have done it. Yeah, so... yeah. It has to be. Like it's one of the scabbards. Because he's so sure about this information. Like, why is he dead certain that the information is credible? Why would he be saying that if it wasn't one of the ones that went into the future? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Like, Kanjuro, please don't be you, buddy. I really don't want it. I don't want any of them. But please. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Shinobu. Look at her standing there in the background. What? Oh my god! Oh! I feel bad doubting them. Look at Kanjuro. Like I'm trying to work out who it is, and then every time I see them crying and get all emotional, I'm like, no, maybe not. Maybe it's not them. Do I go back to Kiku? Like, oh, the black and white. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. 41 years ago. Okay. Hide your wives and your daughters. We're getting it. It's flashback time. Is it hide the livestock? Oh, okay. Okay. This is it. I feel this is the full flashback time now. Come on. Don't tease me again. It's got that adventurer spirit. Want out of here. So, oh my god, I'm going to see young Whitebeard. Because he starts on Whitebeard's ship, doesn't he? Yeah, and then he goes to Rogers. Come on. Oh, that is Kinemon. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like... Okay, so they're not together at this point. Okay. What? Oh my god! What is this guy doing? Just started cooking on someone's cremation? What's he doing? Oh, okay. He's got good intentions. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, oh, that's very good to... Very good to specify. Like, they're chasing him. Yeah, I think that you should let, like, based on everything that's being described, the harem war, Jesus Christ. Old man Hyo, at this point, let him go out to sea. Let him go and calm down. A civil. Okay. They're playing the sad music, so there must be a meaning behind this. Okay. Right, okay, so he was sending off a friend in his way. Thank God, because I thought... yeah. I thought it just showed up like at a random wake and was like, oh, there's a flame, I'm going to make some Odin on top of that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay, I'm glad I'm finally getting to see him, but it's in the past. So we're actually getting, this is the full, we're getting the full backstory. So we're going to see the scabbards and how they joined Odin, everything. Maybe when I see the full context, I'll be able to like pick the traitor better, because I'm not happy with how I've been doing it. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping some new information is going to come to light and I'll be like, okay, all signs point here. That's a first impression. Yeah, obviously they know about him. He's got a reputation. Mm. Yeah. Hand it over. I'll deal with this situation. Okay. Right. Okay. So it looks like it's time. This doesn't feel like I'm being faked out again. This looks like the full flashback I'm getting here, the full story of Odin. Right? Perfect. And I'm hoping with that, I was discussing in between the last episode my thoughts about who is the traitor, who is the one that's kind of working with Orochi, because all signs are pointing to it being one of the scabbards. And I was trying to use like the process of elimination of who it could be, just based on what I've seen and what feels right. I'm kind of like, right now, based on the information I've got, I was saying before, I'm stuck between Kanjuro and Kiku. Right? I don't want it to be either. I don't want it to be any of them. I like all of the scabbards, but based on like just what's been presented to me, right? The Kiku, I was more leaning towards Kiku, but then I was thinking about the stuff with Zo, and that's putting me towards Kanjuro, right? But hopefully in this flashback, I'm about to see all of them, how they kind of came to join Odin, because we're getting this here. I've not even met Denjiro yet, or know if Denjiro's even alive. I was assuming that Denjiro was the thief. I forgot the name of it, but the thief that was kind of given to the poor people in Wano. But then, if that was the case, I feel like he would have revealed himself to Kinemon and them. So I don't know. But it's going to be nice to see what the situation with Denjiro is. Hopefully, I'll get the full explanation of what happened to him, like in the 20 years, or if he survived, or what the case was, right? But like I said, my hope with the scabbards is that I get kind of something that links it to be like, right, okay, there's a reason why maybe this one is working with Orochi, because it's something that happened in the past, maybe ties that they had, or you see glimpses of kind of, all right, all of these scabbards seem like they are very much loyal to Odin, but there's some cracks here with this one. So I hope this flashback kind of reveals that, because when you see them all, like when I was thinking, I think it's maybe Kiku or Kanjuro, when you see them all at the port and they're getting ready to go and Momo's crying, you see Kanjuro, you see Kiku, they're talking about Odin and the tears are streaming down their face. So I'm like, oh, like, and then it makes me feel bad for doubting them. I'm like, oh, come on, like it's just what's going to happen here? And I hope it's not. My other thought was Shinobu, but I hope that's not the case. And I don't think it will be the case, just because she wouldn't have had a clue about the stuff that happened pre-Wano. The same kind of thing that made me lean away from Kiku. So I don't know, right? It's a lot. It's a lot, right? I'm glad to see, like, getting that little glimpse here, a little introduction of Odin was nice to kind of see what kind of character he was and how the people view him. Even his own father is like, how do I deal with this guy? When all the stuff's being read out, you know? And he's 18 years old here. He looks the same at 18 years old that he does when he's on Roger's ship. I don't know how far apart that is, but yeah, he's always looked like this. So I'm interested to see. I wonder if we're going to get to see, how he meets Toki, and like maybe a little explanation of like Toki, like when did, like where does Toki come from? Because if she has that devil fruit, when you think about it, She could be from like well in the past. Like she could be moving forward. She can't go back, but she can move forward. So maybe that's the case. Maybe he's on Wano, and all of a sudden this woman appears that he's never seen before. And the reason is because she's came from the past. That's what I'm thinking is maybe going to happen with Toki. Um, it's going to be nice seeing these characters that we've seen, like Old Man Hyo, Yasui. We're going to see them when they're younger. And how Odin kind of built his legend, because we know how they all talk about him now, and the respect and the love that they have for him. But right now he's an 18-year-old troublemaker, right? You see people being swayed by him. You see him like that cool display he did at that funeral there, where he turned that person's family around, where they thought, this guy's being disrespectful. What's this guy doing? And then it turns out he was doing something for a friend, you know, and he just puts the thing down, coolly walks away, pays his respects, and they're all like, oh, who's that guy? That guy's cool. That guy's awesome. I can't. I can't wait to get into it. Right. I'm excited. I feel like this is going to be the fact that we're going all the way back. Like we're starting off here. We're getting the introduction of him with Kinemon and Denjiro. This is going to be a long flashback. And I'm hoping and praying. Like as much as I want all the information. I want him meeting all the scabbards and him meeting Toki and blah, 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 and what happens in Wano and when Kaido shows up. And it's going to be devastating seeing this man dying. I know what's going to happen here. Like he seems like a very endearing character, and Oda's going to make me love him in this flashback, and then it's going to be devastating when he gets killed. Right? I know. I like this is. I'm thinking of a oh god, what was his name? Rosinante. Rosinante. What was his name? I know that was his actual name, like Celestial Dragon, but what did he get called again? Oh, that's going to do my head in. Oh, that's annoying. That is so annoying. That's going to come to me when I stop recording. That's infuriating. Um, but yeah, that's the kind of level I'm thinking of here. I'm going to be, it's going to be devastating. Uh, but I hope, even though I want all of that, even though I want all that and give me all the Wano information and all the story of Wano, please, please don't skip over the Whitebeard stuff, the Roger stuff. Like we got a little glimpse of it last episode, seeing him on Roger's ship. Give me it all. Give me all of it. But let's see. Let's wait and see. Yeah, let's wait and see what's going to happen. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.